You're welcome to Sambus training, and in today's training we'll be looking at creating prescription map using ArcGIS Pro for precision farming efficiency. Now we'll be looking at the overview of prescription maps. Prescription map is a geospatial map that divides a farm field into different zones based on data such as soil, fertility, crop performance, that is in regards to yield data, topography, satellites or drone imagery, and historical management zones. Each of these zones is assigned a specific prescription for variable rate application of fertilizer, seed density, irrigation, pesticides, and the likes. Now, we'll be looking at how it works. So the number one thing we'll be looking at is data collection. And this refers to collection of data through yield monitors, remote sensing, soil sampling, and field scouting. Then the second one is zoning. By dividing the field into management zones using GIS software, you can be able to achieve that. Then analysis with the use of agronomic models to determine input needs per different zones. Then then we'll now be talking about the prescription map creation now, which is generating of maps with input rate from each of these zones. Then we now come to the final step, which is execution. Then you now upload this map to your GPS, probably maybe any GPS enabled device, or any GPS enabled device, farm equipment like tractor and some other things like that for variable rate application. So that's all. So without wasting our time, let's go straight into demonstration. So here we open a new project. Oh, I have the project opened anyways. Then the first thing is, after opening your projects, in case you might not have your base map like this, you go to your base map and select imagery or imagery hybrid. Then you can now locate using GoTo. You can be able to get you can input the longitude and latitude of the location of your farm. It takes you straight to your farmland. So for me, from my end, I've been able to get this. So the next step you'll be looking at now is creating a feature class for your farmland boundary. So this is our farmland now. So we have to get the boundary, to digitize the farmland. So the next thing is you come to your database, you click on new, then you select feature class or maybe shapefile. Let me open a new geodatabase. Add folder connection. So PC. Okay, create a new folder.
Let's add this folder. Then we can now create a new geodatabase. Name it Then in the geodatabase, you can now open your feature class, create a feature class, then you give it name. So we're going to name this farm 1. Farm 1. Because it's going to be the boundary, so the geometry is going to will remain as polygon. Then here you can add the field called apply rates. And it's going to be integer. Next, I would love to use the project geography. UGS. Okay. Next. So now we have our boundary. So the next thing we're going to be doing is to digitize our farm. And to do that, you go to edit, then create, then you can now start digitizing your farm. Now that we have our farmland digitized, so the next step is to use fish nets. So you go to save your edits, then you can clear your selection, close your create feature, then go to analysis, then click on tools and search for fish nets. So you have to use the data management on. Then here you set your outputs. Okay, please, before we continue, let me make this a default folder. Then we can go back to processing. Yes, so I'll put this, set my output as farm 1 zone. Farm 1 zones. Okay. Underscore. Then I haven't done that. You have to set the template extent. You use farm 1. So then the next thing you do is the numbers of rows and the numbers of columns. So I'll just use 10. Let's use 10. And then the geometry type should be polygon. Change that to polygon. Then you run.
Now we have our farm zones now. So the next thing we'll be doing now is to search for intersect tools. So you go back here again, search for intersects. So you use the one under analysis tools. So from here now, you're going to, for input, you're going to choose that fishnet, the one that we just created. Then you choose again the boundary, that's the farm 1. Then again for output, let's leave it as farm 1 intersects, but I think we would need to change the location to prescription map. Click OK. Now, after setting the output, you can now click on run. Now let's uncheck the farm 1 zones. Now you can see a precise that intersect helps us to be able to define, to get exact, to intersect it and to be able to get the exact shape of the boundary of your farmland. So now you can now open the attribute table of this farm intersects. Then from here, you can populate your attribute table. So depending on your apply rates, 100, say 70, 70, 10, 10, 10, 10, 100, 100, 100, 70. So we have 89 zones. So depending on how you want to zone it, depending on the size of the land and all of that, so you can decide to check, you can use that to, assist yourself in the zoning of your farmland. So with this, we've come to the end of precision map, precision map for precision farming efficiency. So thank you. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.